A little worried about you. Okay, here goes. It's time for the show in 3, 2, 1.
This is a knick-knack, paddywhack. Give the frog alone. His old man's a rolling stone.
I'm not crying, fool. Me crying? No way.
This is the morning stream. It puts the lotion in the basket.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to TMS. It's Wednesday, October 20th, 2021. It's a 2021 kind of deal. 2020-21. See?
2020, 21, 2020, 21.
Whack, 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 whack. Welcome back to the show, everybody. There was no show yesterday. You may have noticed. There wasn't one.
Yeah.
I had a thing come up. Had to take care of it. It's all good now. And we're here now. It's Wednesday. It's fine. And we're here. It's a show. You just, what did you miss? You missed a little bit of jury explaining some political maneuver, you know.
Right. Hello, friends.
Yeah.
No,
friends.
what you've got here is da-da-da-da-da-da. And I still hate Why the Last Man.
Yeah.
Okay, bye.
There
the
it
jury
is.
will now retire. There you
just-
go. You're all cut up.
You just did it. Exactly.
Yeah.
Why the Last Man's alternate title should be no man, let's see, no country for any men. No.
You know, and it's funny because your biggest complaint is the president's daughter and how awful she is, and she is awful.
Drives me crazy.
That just shows me that you haven't made it to the episode where they introduce someone who's even worse.
Oh, great.
Who's the woman who has been gone for they couldn't find.
Oh,
who is
the survivor.
Actual,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
surviving potential replacement. And,
I could already tell. I mean, I've been to the parts where she's alive and we know she's coming back and all that, but I haven't had the reunion moment.
Yeah, it's like trying to decide who's better, Marjorie Taylor Greene or Lauren Boebert.
Ooh. That's a hard split there. That's a hard call
shit
right there.
sandwich right there is what that is.
No kidding. Well, congratulations, Colorado. You did it to yourselves. Anyway, hey, what's going on, everybody? We hope you're well. It's time for another morning stream, and forget yesterday happened. We're back here for today. Yeah. And I wanted to start things off by giving a shout out to one of my favorite human beings in our community. One of the greatest guys you'll ever meet. His name is Tanner Goodman. That good man part of his name is like literal.
It's exactly, it fits. It's an appropriate title.
Yep, one of the most kind-hearted, generous, sweet people you'll ever meet. Just one of the nicest people, generous people I've ever met in this community. And if we could do an award today, we'd give it to him. Here's the thing: he got some kind of rotten news from a doctor that may still turn out to be okay. We don't know. Further tests need to be made. But I just want to, collectively, let's get all the Tad vibes together in one big, dense ball and then launch it at him. And hope he feels better, does better, gets better news, all that stuff. He deserves it. Does not deserve to face down the stuff he's possibly facing down. So I don't want to get into too many details because I don't know if he wants me to violate his HIPAA for him or not. But
nope, well said.
Yeah, he just does, he does a lot for people, and now would be a good time for everybody to give back.
Listen, we've got a couple great TMS shirts because of his ingenuity and devotion to this community.
That's right. That's right. But Vegas is none the wiser either about it.
That's right.
They don't even know how it happens. I know that's not how HIPAA works, Diced Tomato. It was a half tongue-in-cheek joke there. But my point is, I'm not going to talk about his medical situation. He can do that.
That's right. Tanner, we love you, and we are harnessing all the Tad vibes your way.
Yes. If there was a metaphysical way for us to do that, we surely would. And so even if we can't, we'll do it in a, we'll do it. We'll at least go through the machinations of it. We want you to do good and feel better. All right, buddy? All right. Let's move on. I found something that's very disturbing, very distressing. Okay.
Oh, no. Okay.
Boy, we haven't heard that clip in a while. Should we hear that? Let's hear that.
Yeah, if you've got it handy.
Yeah,
sure.
Distressing. Okay, here it is. It's very distressing. Oh, you did this too.
Yeah, I did an impersonation. I can't hear any of this, whatever you're playing.
Oh, you can't hear anything?
Nope.
Oh, you know why? Neither can they. I gotta fix that. That's a mistake. Hold
Here,
on
I'll
a
just
second.
while you're doing that, I'll just go. It's very distressing, and then that way they've.
Well,
got
you
it.
did it. You got it. Here it is.
It's
What
very
happened to Paula?
distressing.
I don't know what she's
That's
brand new.
very distressing.
See, there's you doing it. Yeah, sorry about that, everybody. I don't know why I screwed that up.
right.
Yeah, I don't know what Paula Dean's doing. Who knows?
Yeah. Well, she probably just said, maybe I was a little too much in the public eye for my own good, and I'm going to kind of back out of things.
Yeah.
Where's my butter?
Yeah. She's making love to her tater or whatever it was.
Tater. Yeah.
Back in
Maybe
the
that's
day.
what she's been doing this whole time.
Oh, yeah. Like
A little bit of tater love.
And if y'all will excuse me for a couple of minutes, I'm going to finish making love to my tater.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Ugh. Don't make love
It takes
to
me
your
at
tater.
least 8 minutes to make love to my tater.
An 8-minute tater.
8-minute tater love.
Excellent. All right. Anyway, so I found a thing that really threw me for a loop, and it's probably not that big a deal. Like I'm a person where back in the 90s I found I bought a box of what are they called? Lucky Charms.
Mm-hmm.
And Claire will be familiar with the Lucky Charms because it's the national cereal of Ireland.
It's actually the national food. It's all you eat.
They love it over there. But it's anyway, I got a box of that once, and it was all marshmallows. It was all the shapes, and no.
And it wasn't even a box of Oops All Marshmallows.
No. It was like straight up like this is supposed to have the kibble and the bits, and it didn't have the kibble. It just had the marshmallow bits, and so that was weird. And I actually had a bowl of it. It was a bad idea, but anyway. So there's that. So I've found weird things in retail situations before. You find something weird at a restaurant in your salad. Like it's kind of normal.
Oh yeah, your dirt clod and yeah.
Sure, things happen. Foot mark on the burger, that kind of thing. But I thought this was weird. So I've got a big Costco size, came in a double pack, big Costco size, Jif brand peanut butter.
It's pronounced GIF.
GIF brand peanut butter. And in there, it's creamy. It's the creamy kind. It says creamy right on there. Just creamy peanut butter. There's not the chunky, meaning no peanuts at all.
Right.
I opened that up. Sure enough, mostly creamy. It's just, there it is. It's creamy. I scooped some out to put it on some bread, and I go back for like just looking at it or to get a little more or whatever. And in there is a whole peanut. Now, I don't mean in the shell.
In the shell? Oh, in the shell would be even better.
That would be amazing if it was in the shell.
Yeah.
It'd be like I should have. I don't know why I didn't take a picture in the first place, but in this thing is a little peanut just laying in there. It's the only one. What is it?
This is retaliation. This is the same peanut that you dropped in a jar of marinara sauce that Kim was pickling or preserving years ago, and it's finally made its way back to you.
I forgot. Yeah, it's possible. This is just karma, delayed karma, because that was back in
peanut karma,
2013 or 14.
I'm
or
sure.
something.
I was just say Jamie will be able to tell us the episode.
Yeah, I don't remember when that was, but yeah, like one nut in there, just laying there, perfectly preserved, no discoloration. It looked like a fine peanut. Mm-hmm. Just and it wasn't split open like there's two halves.
It's the Lance Armstrong of peanut butter.
Oh, yeah. You mean it cheated? Just kidding. Anyway.
Yeah, that's it.
But yeah, what do you do with a single peanut in your creamy peanut butter? Do I just it's a weird manufacturing mistake and blow it off? Or do I?
Yeah, it's weird because even when you get a jar of chunky peanut butter, you don't get a whole peanut.
No.
You get peanut that's been chopped and and is in multiple chunks. You don't get a whole peanut.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's like
micro pieces or whatever. But this is a whole peanut.
A whole peanut.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't get it.
I think you think you consider it lucky, right? It's like the lucky peanut.
A lucky peanut. I forgot
Here's
about
the
this.
thing.
Yeah.
I'll bet if you tweeted a photo, did you take a photo of it?
No, I should have. I didn't do it.
Oh, I was going to say, if you tweeted a photo of that to the fine folks at Jif, you'd probably end up with a case of peanut butter.
Oh, I probably would, wouldn't I? I didn't think of that.
You'd say there was a whole peanut in there, and I've got a peanut allergy.
Yeah, you can't have that in your peanut butter. It's like someone in the chat pointed out, like, how complaint would sound ridiculous. It's
I've
like
got a whole peanut allergy. I don't have a creamy peanut allergy, just a whole peanut allergy.
I'm like, I want my money back. What's the problem? There was a peanut in my peanut butter. It just sounds stupid, doesn't it?
It does, yes.
Yeah, I'm not going to do anything about it. But I threw the peanut away. I didn't dare eat it. And I actually think that was the last. I think I put that peanut butter back on the shelf and just said, I don't want to look at you for a while.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It didn't gross me out.
Why? Well, it obviously made you.
It made me a little like, oh, okay.
Once peanut, twice shy.
Once peanut. Yeah, like no, I mean it kind of did. I guess I didn't. I ate the bread and the peanut butter and the homemade jam that I had already spread and everything. But I was gonna put more on and I didn't do it. So what I'm saying is I'll probably crack that open again and be fine. Yeah. I don't think it ruined it for me. It's
just funny that it turned you off at that moment. Well, you would already put some on your bread.
Yeah, I already did that. But I was
were you
gonna
gonna put any more on your bread at this point? Like were you? Okay.
I was gonna, but I didn't. I ended up not. I know it's weird, right? It's weird.
Peanut. Did you take the peanut out?
Yeah, I threw it away.
Okay, all right.
I tossed it. I threw it right in the can because I'm like, well, I don't want this. Who would eat that peanut? Would you eat that peanut, Brian?
Yeah, I would totally eat that peanut.
You would eat that peanut.
Yeah, why wouldn't I? I mean, I'm assuming that the peanut is as fresh as the peanut butter that surrounds it.
Yeah, probably. Now that you say it.
Oh,
yeah.
Lemonade gives a great example. It's like when you order fries and there's 1 or 2 onion rings in the bunch, or vice versa. More happens with you order onion rings and there happens to be 1 or 2 fries in the container with the onion rings.
Good call. Yeah, that does happen. Okay, and and that doesn't bother me. Like I don't see that and go, a French fry, forget it. These rings are ruined. Right. I don't do that.
Now, if it were anything other than a peanut, even if it was a raisin, if it was, like anything, no freaking way, and I probably would toss the jar.
I would too. Yep. A raisin or any other kind of nut, even like an alternate
marshmallow,
nut.
anything.
Yeah. If it was an almond in there, I'd be annoyed.
Right. Yes, exactly. Even any other kind of nut I'd be bothered by, right?
Yeah. Okay. I think what that comes down to is I had a reaction like it was something weird, but it really wasn't weird.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And that's why it'll be fine to eat it again. It's okay.
Yeah, it's just something that, they have the grinder and the grinder just went a little crazy and one of the peanuts went boing right out of the top of the grinder and somehow landed in the vat.
Yeah.
And
there's probably one of those how it's made videos I could find where they
probably, yeah.
And I could probably pinpoint and go, okay, that grinder's right over there. So 15 feet over here. Boy, that's a hell of a shot, but I guess it can happen. Maybe I'd feel better about it.
I feel like a peanut butter factory video would be one of those videos you could put on YouTube that would be just really satisfying to watch.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like turning peanuts into creamy peanut butter probably would just be a really this is satisfying.
Yeah, watching something go from a nut to a creamy schmoo.
Yeah.
Oh, sounds great. Mm-hmm. It's basically what your insides do to everything you eat,
Yeah, pretty much, yes. See, I don't want to watch me doing it.
No, you don't want a YouTube video of Brian taking a dump.
No, thank you. No.
Well, anyway, peanuts aside, it was uneventful yesterday. Other than everything else I had to do, it was, not very exciting. Kind of a boring day.
Yeah.
But we're going to make it exciting now. All right?
Okay.
Brian, if you were to ask me, hey, how do you make something exciting? Well,
how do you make it exciting, Scott?
You add Brian down the way to the call. That's what you do. And then you open up phone lines so that people can participate in a game. And that game might yield prizes. And so we're going to do all of that right now. Hey, look what it is. It's Battle Royale Tadpole Feud Edition, although Brian Dunaway hasn't answered yet, but he will be. He's the guy. He'll answer, I'm sure. Oh, there he is. I hear him now. Hi, Brian.
Oh, hi, Scott and Brian.
Hi.
Hello.
What's going on, man? How are you?
I don't know. It's hump day. I'm just trying to make it today. Mondays are all like, I hate lasagna. And then, Wednesdays, it's like, oh, God.
Yeah.
I like humps.
Done?
Yeah. Since we ended up not having a show yesterday, this is just a done-away week so far.
Right, it is. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I haven't even got the Tadpole Feud thing pulled up yet. Oh, my God. What am I doing even?
You slacker-ass mother effer.
Friday, are you going to join us for Playdate at 2 p.m. Mountain Time, 4 p.m. your time, to play some Drawful Animate?
Maybe. We're going to play it by ear. We're going to play it by ear. That's what we're going to do.
No, I want you to commit right here online in front of thousands of people if you're going to make it or not.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yep.
Not
willing
doing
to do that? Okay.
Not doing it. No,
Fair
sir.
enough. Have you ever found an errant peanut in your in your peanut butter jar? Just a
In your
peanut?
creamy peanut butter?
Your creamy peen.
Peanut butter jar. No, that would be edible, and I would probably just eat it and go, good enough. Ooh, look, a free crunchy.
Ooh.
Yummy.
Ooh, all right.
Now,
you have a better
what
attitude than me.
What I have found, though, is I nearly broke a tooth when I was eating some kind of protein bar. I can't remember which one it was now. But I bit into something very hard. I'm like, oh,
That's no good.
And I pull it out, and it was a plastic piece of the machine, apparently, that processes the thing.
Oh,
I'm like,
jeez. Okay, now that I would throw out the thing for. I would not.
That's
For
not.
sure,
I did, and I was like, yeah, I won't be eating that for a while.
Yeah.
If
or
ever.
I probably wouldn't buy that brand ever again either.
I would at the very. That's the one I would send pictures of to the Jif Corp, and they would send me a
Right.
case of fixed ones.
Yeah,
That's how
edible
I do it.
stuff I'm okay with, but I get your concern. It's like one of these.
All right,
one of
well,
these.
you say edible stuff. So let's say you bought a jar of creamy Jif peanut butter. God, I almost keep saying Gif every time I say Jif. A creamy Jif peanut butter.
Just say Skippy peanut butter.
Okay,
Skippy.
creamy Skippy, creamy Peter Pan peanut butter.
Yeah.
And
Peter
let's
Pan.
say you find a raisin in the top of that.
Now, see that's not supposed to be in there. They see that's a
Right.
totally different.
Yeah,
Supposed
there
to be
you
a
go. Okay.
totally different jar.
I agree.
Peanuts.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
We're in agreement
But you
on
do
that.
question. You're like, oh, how'd you get in here? Did somebody like
Oh yeah.
throw you
You'd,
in there,
you'd
pick you
wanna
up
know
off
the
the floor, and
story.
go, get in there?
yeah, 100%. You'd want to know the story. You'd want to seek that out, but
Yeah.
you wouldn't want to eat it. Is the main.
Yeah, I don't
thing.
want any outside food entering into it. Raisin would be questionable.
No.
How'd you get in here,
I
Raisin?
agree with you. All right.
How about an Oxy tablet just sitting there right on the top of your peanut butter jar?
I would have questions, but I'm not saying I wouldn't take it. I'm just
You get your peanut on. All right, I got it. Let's take this call. Who's been sitting here very patiently listening to us ramble? Hi, who's this?
It's BioCow.
Hello. Oh, BioCow. Hello. He's a
Oh,
patient.
BioCow.
He's a patient guy. He'd sit there and wait for us. No problem. How's it going, man?
Pretty good. How are you?
I'm doing all right. Listen, you sound chill. Are you feeling chill today? You feeling all chilled out?
I feel so
I'm good. I'm having a good day.
Yeah. Well, that's awesome. I like his vibe. He's making me want
Yeah.
to chill too. Well,
All right,
excellent.
I'm gonna look right now, BioCow, and see what I've got waiting for me in Showbot. I know we're not doing titles yet, but all right, excellent. So the Palm Springs. It's Andy Samberg sitting on on his pizza floaty, going today, tomorrow, yesterday. It's all the same.
Wonderful. That's exactly what you want to see. I love it.
Tons of punny titles. Someone makes an I don't like blanks title. Someone quotes somebody out of context. It's all the same.
Yeah, it kind of is. Every day. Every day it's the same jam. All right, well done. Let's get into it. So BioCow's here. That means a chance to win something. And Brian, do you want to explain how this works and what he could win?
I'll be happy to do that. It's time to play the Tadpole feud. I've surveyed the Tadpole on some nerdy topics, and Scott and Brian will have to predict the answers that they gave us. It's their job to see how many of those answers they can guess. BioCow, your job is more important than ever because you're going to be working with either Scott or Brian. If your team wins, we put a period on the end of your sentence, and you get a prize package that includes Swag and Sorcery and Fort Triumph.
Oh, that's a good game.
There you go.
I don't know about the
Courtesy
first
Wesley.
one, but yeah, that second one's great. So thanks, Wesley.
Swag and Sorcery just sounds like, that sounds like a game I'd like just based on the name.
Yeah, you like magic and you like swag. So
Exactly. I like both of those things.
Yeah.
Give them to
Like
me in
magic.
one game.
yeah, good combo.
Very good. All right, you guys need a topic.
Yeah.
551 responses on this one, and only 4 people passed on answering. So this is a hugely popular. Like everybody had an answer. Here's even better statistics. Out of the 551 responses, it boiled down to 33 answers, 33 unique answers. So it wasn't like, 10, 20 common answers and then a bunch of single answers.
Sure.
Okay.
17 or more of these, or 17 of them had 3 or more people say their option.
All right.
Okay, put your hands on your buzzers and give me your answer to this. Who is the best Muppet?
Are you kidding me? I buzzed.
Scott.
Best Muppet, Gonzo.
All right, show me Gonzo the Great.
Oh,
Number 5.
damn
4 answers will be
I could understand using that later to get higher scores, but who's not gonna say Kermit for the number 1 spot?
that ain't gonna
Show
happen.
me Kermit. Yeah.
Oh, number 2.
Number 2
not
answer
number
on the
1.
board. Brian, that means you've got the option play, you don't even get the option. You get to play.
No, I'm going to play.
And you get BioCow, which is an added bonus. So you and BioCow are a team. You're going to be playing,
All right.
and there are 8 answers still on the board. Who's the
Excellent.
best Muppet?
Yeah, who's the best Muppet? BioCow. How are you up on your Muppets?
Oh, I love the Muppets, and my favorite of all time has got to be Animal.
Oh yeah, Animal.
That's
Great.
it. I just saw him on a commercial the other day, and he said "Animal," and it was fantastic. I'm going with Animal as well.
Yeah, the Geico. I think it's a Geico commercial. We've got
Yeah, I
an
think it
animal
is.
up in the attic.
Great.
Yeah.
All right, show me Animal. Yeah,
Number
number 1
one.
answer on the
Oh,
board.
by a
Number
lot
one.
too. Yeah. Okay.
People
Yeah.
love Animal. All right.
Turg.
Do we? Can we not say Miss Piggy? Miss Piggy?
Can
Miss
you
Piggy.
not? Why couldn't you not say
She's
it?
gonna have to be up there.
Yeah, we're going with Miss Piggy.
All right.
Oh, Kermit.
Show me Miss Piggy.
That's pretty good. Ooh, big
Number
points.
9.
Oh yeah, that's what I was hoping for.
Yeah,
Wow.
those are good points.
Hey,
down
Kermit.
there. Don't think too much about a frog and a pig getting it on, though. Don't think too much about it.
That's right, because there are baby. Kermit does have a son,
Yeah,
doesn't
they
he?
do. They've got
he
a bunch. Don't they have like a whole litter
Well,
or
I mean,
something?
Muppet baby's got to come out of somewhere.
Yeah, but
Right.
also it's easy to look. The Muppet Christmas Carol had Kermit and Piggy had a bunch of kids, but the idea is that was like, for the movie.
They adopted them from the. Oh, gotcha.
Right,
the
they weren't their
orphanage or
actual
something.
kids.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know if
Well,
they have a
yeah,
whole brood, but yeah.
Hi,
Back-
let's go up and make
But-
another
but-
baby.
we got to go with the originators, right? We got to go with Fozzie Bear, right? Ah, he does the
Whoa.
jokes.
Waka waka.
Was that a Fozzie Bear impression, Brian?
He does the Fozzie Bear. Ah.
Can't do it, Fonzie.
I think
All
that's Bert. Is that Bert or Ernie?
That was
What was
kind
that?
of it was kind of somebody else. Yeah, exactly.
I
All
like
right,
it.
are you guys officially saying Fozzie Bear?
BioCow, you down with Fozzie Bear?
Fozzie, yeah.
Let's go, Fozzie.
All right, show me Fozzie Bear. Waka waka waka. Number 4 on the list.
Fourth.
Okay.
I think I know who 3
All
is.
right. All right. I'll tell you, and we've already said Gonzo. Okay, and I think a lot of the later generation people really liked Rizzo the Rat ever since him and Gonzo started hanging out in the Muppets Christmas. I
Take
think.
Manhattan is where he first showed up. But
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah,
Except
so
Nicole,
he was,
she hates Rizzo. We figured
She
it out
hates
last
Rizzo.
week.
yeah, it was
really
Take,
weird.
Takes Manhattan. That's right, because he was working in the restaurant where Miss Piggy was
Yeah.
slumming it.
Yep.
That's right.
Yeah, because
What do you think about that, BioCow? Are you down with that, with the Rizzo?
Unfortunately, I think he's up there. I'm not a fan of his, but that's okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
probably a low point.
We think he's on the board, though, right?
Yeah, if he's on the 6 through 10, you're going to get some big
Yeah,
points
he's
for
probably
this.
on the board.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping to get some lower points here. Give me some Rizzo love.
All right, show me Rizzo the Rat.
Oh, come
man.
on,
Tied
Tadpole.
for 12th place.
That's a
Rizzo
shame.
the Rat did not make the top 10.
All right.
Scott, control goes back to you.
Since this is the Tadpole, and I know they don't listen to all the rules all the time, I'm going to guess one of these slots is a twofer, and it's Statler and Waldorfer. Is
There
that
you
right?
go.
Can you believe it? Those guys are great. I love those guys.
Very great. All right, you think the Tadpole broke the rules and put a twofer in there?
I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah.
All right, show me Statler and Waldorf. Number 8
Yeah.
absolutely did. Yes.
Okay. So
Good
lower
call,
down the
Scott.
list.
And yeah, you don't just get one. You got to get them both. Yep.
Okay. Let's. Oh man. Now we're getting into the crowd of puppets that are gonna be. It's gonna be a tricky thing. All right. Pepe the shrimp.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
King prawn, Scott. He's a king prawn. All right, show me Pepe the king prawn.
Oh, that is a
Tied
crime.
for no, actually not even tied. Number 11,
nice.
just under, just didn't make the cut.
Damn it. Boo.
That was a good one.
All right.
That was a good one.
All right,
How about
control back
Bio-
over to you.
How about we go Burk. How about we go some Swedish chef time?
I'm sorry. Once again, that was your Swedish chef impression.
You don't. Look, we've already got an impressionist on the show. Ain't no way I'm gonna try to put any energy and any accuracy towards it. So you get what you get.
Yeah.
If you want some Baby Shark, I'll give you that too if you want it.
No, I'm good. I think
That's what
we're
you get.
okay.
That's what
We're
you get.
okay.
All right. Okay.
I don't compete with Ibbot.
No, don't compete with Ibbot.
That's his
own
thing.
Yeah.
Be my guest. All right. Show me. Bark, bark, bark.
Oh.
Yeah. Number 6.
Yeah, nice.
Swedish Chef.
Well done.
Nice.
Good call. That was a good call.
BioCow, do you have one just sitting on your tip of your tongue? I have one. If not,
Yeah, I got one. I'm thinking of Sam the Eagle.
Oh yeah. Everyone loves Sam.
I love Stan the Eagle. He's very serious.
Yeah.
He's very serious.
Yeah,
He's
very
a little bit
stoic,
conservative though. Maybe a little more.
He's old conservative. He's
Yeah, he's
That's
old
right,
school
yes.
conservative.
yeah,
Yeah.
he's the way I used to vote in the 80s.
He always does a thing, right?
Yeah.
All right. Is that what you're going with? You're going with
We're
Sam?
going with Sam the Eagle.
All right. Well, like Smokey Bear, Sam Eagle does not have a "the" in the middle of his name.
Oh,
show
sorry,
me,
Sam, you're
show
right.
me Sam Eagle.
Oh,
Number
look
10.
at that BioCow killing it
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
the number one bottom
that-
answer. Giving
That
us the most
officially
points.
locks in BioCal as a winner today. There's
Victory.
just the formality of 2 more answers on the board to
So
knock
even
out
if I
of
got
it.
all 4 of these, there's no chance, right?
There's no chance. Yeah, I mean,
There's
you
no chance.
You need 19 points, and there is 10 on the board.
All right. And I always say Sam the Eagle instead of Sam.
Yeah, I know. I did too.
Right.
It wasn't until this quiz that there were people who put Sam Eagle and Sam the Eagle. And I went to Wikipedia and looked it up. I was like, oh, sure enough, he's Sam Eagle.
Yeah. Well, now we know, and now we'll never make that mistake again.
But it is Rizzo the Rat, and it
Yeah.
is Pepe the King Prawn.
Yeah.
Right. Now, I know there's another
It
twofer.
is Chef the Swedish.
Yeah. There you go.
Right.
What are you saying?
Now, I
Brian?
know there's another twofer
What's the other
that
twofer?
You're thinking of the. I know what you're thinking of. Damn it, you're gonna take it.
Of course I am. But I'm trying to think if I should do it as a twofer or if I should go.
I think that one might be an individual. I'm not trying to
Think
help you
what
win,
think.
but
I
he's
know
already.
what
I'm
you're thinking
thinking-
of. So I had
I think.
a friend.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say I had a friend who was a super, carrot top redhead, and I used to call him by a
There
Muppet
you
name all the
go.
time.
We're
So,
thinking of the same thing. Then we're probably both thinking of Beaker then, right?
Yep, that's it.
Me. See, do it.
Oh
do it.
my
If
gosh!
Do it.
Hold on. Me. Yeah.
There we go.
Wait a minute. Dunaway's was me.
Me. Mr. Honeydew. Mr. Me.
Wow. When all these
think I'm
guys
like-
die, you should just take over at the Muppet.
I think what we need to do is have a clip of some Muppets, right, talking, and then we just we take out the sound and we get Brian to do the voices of all the Muppets. And look, it may not go viral outside the Frog Fans community. But boy, within it would.
It would reach the borders. It would be great.
It would, exactly. All right, you guys are saying Beaker.
Beaker.
All right,
Beaker.
show me Beaker. Number
you
3
go.
most popular Muppet.
Of course.
Okay. All
One
right.
answer left on the board. That dreaded number 7. Who is our number 7 Muppet? You guys
I
gotta
have-
figure it out because I'm not going to tell you.
I mean, there's 3 that I can think of that were always middle level popular.
Mhm.
I mean, it doesn't matter if Scott gets me. Now I'm let BioCow pick it. We got Janice. She's in the band. We also got
Janice.
Dr. Teeth, or we could go with Ralph, the dog.
What's his voice like? What's he talk like?
Which Ralph?
Yeah.
I'm a dog. I'm a dog that plays the piano.
That might be the best one. That might be the most accurate one.
That
Ironically.
actually might be the closest. Yeah.
Seth Rogen.
Come on, guys. I'm a dog that plays the piano.
There you go. No, that's worse now. That's worse.
Okay, there you go. You're welcome.
Ralph's pretty great.
It was nasal and gruff at the same time.
Yeah.
Right, oh, there you go.
Hello, I'm Rolf. I'm playing
Perfect.
piano.
What do you think of BioCal?
I originally was thinking Dr. Teeth myself, but I have no
All right.
idea. It could be any of those 3.
We're gonna go with Dr. Teeth and his electric band.
Do it.
Dr. Teeth just released a brand new cover of Dancing in the Moonlight for that Muppet Haunted Mansion thing. It's really, really good.
Oh,
yeah,
I
I
haven't
didn't see
seen
that.
We were supposed to watch it on this weekend, and nobody could get their damn butts in the same chairs at the same time.
It was great. Tina and I watched it Saturday night, and it's a blast. It's so
Oh,
fun. Great cameos. Like, Nicole was talking about Ed Asner's cameo. It is really a brief cameo. There is so little.
I used to love those though, because all the Muppet movies always had those like very quick cameos. Like here's Steve Martin for 5 minutes. Here's whoever for another 2 minutes, and I love
Ed
that
Asner
tradition.
doesn't even speak.
Yeah.
And he's on screen for maybe 5 seconds.
Oh man, is it the last thing he ever did? I think it is.
Might be. Yeah.
That's a bummer.
Yeah. It still was a great cameo. All right, let's get to it. Show me. I can't remember who were we talking about. We're talking about Dr. Teeth.
Oh, Dr. Teeth. Sorry, yeah.
Show me Dr. Teeth, medicine woman.
Oh man.
Dr. Teeth down tied for 24th.
Wow.
Can I guess?
Well, you get to guess. You get
Your
a guess.
turn. You still got you got 2 more strikes,
game-
man.
Oh, that's right.
I mean, the game
goes on.
technically isn't over, even though BioCal has won.
Right. Fair enough. Let's do so Muppets, it's got to stay within the Muppet canon, right? Like it can't be Sesame Street or any of that shit.
It's the Tadpole.
It's the Tadpole. I mean, it doesn't.
Oh, really? Then if that's true,
I'm just saying that it's.
Anything's possible.
Because
I will say, you know what? I will say that everybody on this list is a Muppet. Now
right,
that,
but aren't Sesame Street Muppets also Muppets?
Well,
Yes.
you just said the words Sesame Street
Okay.
Muppets.
So if that's the
Muppets.
case, I'm gonna just shoot for one here because I like him. This is why I'm choosing this one because I really like him. I'm going with
Snuffleupagus.
No, hold on. I just hung up on a possible other one. Hold on. No, I'll stick with it. Grover. I want to do Grover.
Grover. Yay!
I love
All right.
Grover.
Show me Grover.
Oh man, there's a monster at the end of this book, but it's not on the board. Mm-mm.
Well done.
No.
Nice deep cut there.
Yeah, that was pretty good. All right, well then you guys get to guess again.
Yep. Two more strikes. I mean, a strike for each of you, and then the game is over. And,
I just want to say Janice, even if it's not up there. I just love Janice.
From
She's
accounting.
just such a free spirit,
Yeah.
and she's totally she's
oh my
totally made
God.
out with the entire band.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Oh yeah. you know her and the sax guy are all into each other.
Oh
Right?
yeah,
Zoot.
yeah.
Yeah.
Zoot.
Zoot's
all
pretty
right. Show me Janice.
good. Nope.
Amazingly. I'm with you. I love Janice, and I'd put her in my top 10 of favorite characters, just because you never see her eyes, right? Like her hair is
Yeah.
always covering it. Nobody said Janice in the survey.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
551 people responding, and none of them said Janice.
You guys don't know what you're missing.
So here's
Janice
my
is a sweetheart.
here's my last guess, and I don't know his name, and I don't know if you'll take this, so I'll throw it to the judges. But that dude that throws fish, I forgot his name.
No, that guy's
Oh,
name is
yeah.
Lou Zealand.
New
His name.
Zealand. He's
Lou
great.
Zealand.
Yeah.
All right, show me New Zealand.
Damn it.
New Zealand also, two people said New Zealand, so tied for 18th place.
Okay.
All right, what is that last one? You guys did say it. It is
Ralph.
It is Ralph.
Damn it.
Yeah.
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 It's all right. You won anyway, so it's
You won
Yeah.
anyway.
no skin off
Let me go
anyone's
through a
nose.
few more of these answers because they're great. Oscar the Grouch, Bunsen Honeydew to 14th,
Yeah.
Cookie Monster, Scooter, Big Bird. Big Bird still is a Muppet, even though there's somebody inside, right? As opposed
Right.
to
Yeah, because there's other
hand
Muppets
up
that have people.
Yeah.
in
Yeah,
it.
everything's
He
a
still
Muppet.
uses his hand.
Yeah.
It's true. Elmo, Sweetums, Yoda cracking the top
Yoda.
25 there.
jeez. All right.
Yeah, I'm amazed with the Tadpole. I was amazed that Yoda didn't make it higher.
Yeah.
Let's see. Bobo the Bear, Bert, Crazy Harry. I don't know who Crazy Harry is.
He's an explosive guy. He's
Oh,
always
the guy
blowing
that
up
blows
things.
everything
Crazy
up.
Harry.
Explosives guy. Okay.
He's great. Yeah.
Right. Fezzigig from
Yeah. Fezzik, that's from the
Labyrinth.
there you go.
Yeah.
Floyd
No.
Pepper, who's not from Labyrinth.
No, not from Labyrinth.
Oh, from
The Dark Crystal.
Dark Crystal. Yeah.
Oh, Dark Crystal. Right. What's the name of the guy from?
There's a guy who rides a dog in the.
Yeah, I thought that was Fezzigig. You're right. That's not Fezzigig.
No!
It's something like that.
We
though.
watched that.
Right, we watched both of those things.
Yeah, we've seen.
Did we watch
they
the
all,
Labyrinth on there?
Those two movies blend together.
Fezziwick?
Yeah, fizzy.
Fizzy weed, fuzzy weed,
Something like that.
dirty tree, monkey boy. I don't know.
What?
Yeah. Anyway, Floyd Pepper, who's I think the other guy in the
band?
Electric Mayhem.
Yeah, he's the Tom Petty looking one.
Yeah.
Kind of, except with like big flowing mustache.
Yeah.
Snuffleupagus. Somebody said Trump and Uncle
Trump.
Dudley.
And yes,
Wait,
it was Sir Didymus, by the way.
Wait, who's Uncle Dudley?
Sir Didymus. Uncle Dudley is the creepy ghost-looking.
He's
like a little
great.
monster with like glowing, like whatever they did for his whiskers and hair.
Yeah.
Flows like he's almost underwater. The way
It's weird and
Oh,
wispy.
he looks like a dragon.
Yeah, he kind of
yeah, dragon.
There you go.
That's where it is.
He's
more
kind of
like your
blue
dragon
skinned or
yes.
something, dark purpley blue skin or whatever.
Yeah, like light blue, purple.
Was he in
he's
this,
got kind of a glow to him.
Is he in the Haunted Mansion thing?
Muppet Haunted Mansion? He is.
Oh, he should be. I mean, look at him.
Oh.
He was made for Halloween specials. Are you kidding me?
He kind of was. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Oh, that's great.
Yes.
His name's Deadly, chat says.
Uncle Deadly is his name. Yeah.
Oh, Uncle Deadly. All right. Oh, I thought it was Dudley all these years.
Yeah, no, Uncle Deadly.
It was always Deadly? I thought it was Dudley. Now it makes sense. All right.
Yeah.
Excellent. Oh, any others? Was that it?
That was it. Like I said, everybody's answers boiled down to those 33 characters. So
pretty interesting.
Wow.
Everyone
Dice
loves the
Tomato
movie.
says Dreadly. Is it Dreadly or
Uncle Dreadly or Deadly?
Uncle Dreadly? I don't know that
yeah,
guy.
Uncle
Who's
Deadly.
that?
It's Uncle Deadly, not Dreadly.
Uncle Deadly, Dudley.
I don't know why Dice Tomato sing Dreadly.
I don't either.
Do they do the newsman, the news anchor?
Oh, that's a terrible
Yeah,
impression of
nobody
him.
The
did.
newsman.
That's a
What's that
horrendous
guy's name?
thing.
Sam, not Sam.
No, he's just called the newsman, I think, right?
No.
No, he's
No,
because
there's
he
no
would
the.
say Kent Brockman, not
It's
Brockman.
Newsman.
Not Kent
Brockman?
Brockman.
Kent
no,
Brockman?
that's from
Or
Simpsons.
is that Simpsons?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
Simpsons. Hold on. I know this.
Yes.
Something with an H. Handsome.
Handsome the newsman.
Oh shit! It's a Sesame Street thing though, right?
Yeah. You know what? It's funny on the
I don't think
Wikipedia.
so.
It just
It
does
was
say
the
the
Muppets.
newsman.
Yeah.
But I could have sworn that he,
You
he'll
might be
come on.
confusing. You might be confusing Kermit the Frog when he does his newsman on the Sesame
No,
Street.
there was a Guy Smiley.
Guy
is who I'm thinking
Smiley,
of.
that's it.
Guy Smiley.
Guy
Oh,
Smiley. He
that's
wasn't a
it.
newsman. He was like a game show host. Guy
That's
Smiley.
right. He had that long, skinny microphone with a tiny ball on top.
He did.
style.
Yes, exactly.
Like the
Thank you,
70s.
Guy Smiley.
know the
That's
feeling.
exactly who we're thinking
Yeah,
of.
we're thinking of Guy Smiley. He was a lot like the newsman. All right. Well done. This is great. And that means BioCow walks away a winner.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
BioCow, all you have to do is send Brian an email, coverville@gmail.com. He'll hook you up with your codes, and you will be one happy camper. How do you feel about your massive win today?
Awesome! I'm so excited. I've never won anything from TMS. I never actually got a chance to call in. So thank you.
Well, I'm glad you won. You deserve more because you make such cool things for us. BioCow is the man. We'll have a chance to have you on again in the future. Hey, Brian Dunaway.
Hey, Scott Johnson.
You once again helped somebody win a thing, and that must feel good. You feel good in
It
this, trying
feels
time.
good.
Yeah. All your impressions were bad, but I love them all, and I want more of those. So if you can get that going,
Define
that'd
bad.
be great.
Listen, if you set a high bar with your impersonation of the Pee Wee Herman paging Pee Wee Herman.
Oh yeah,
That's
it's
right.
so good. It's so
Yeah,
good.
you lean into what you do, right?
Yeah.
What you do.
Exactly.
Do your paging Mr. Herman real quick for us. Just go.
I can't now. You've beaten me down this entire episode about my bad impressions. How do you think I'm going to work up the courage
Yeah.
to do a Mr. Herman?
This is your moment. This is it. This is when Brian truly shines. No, not going to
No,
happen.
not this week. Maybe next week
I love it. All right.
after I've had time to
fair
recover from my hurt ego.
Well, don't worry. By the time we do Film Sack, you'll be all healed up. Everything will be fine.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, that's this weekend. We're doing I forgot.
Motel Hell.
Oh, Motel Hell. That's right.
Folks check in, but they don't like the movie.
That's right.
Eh,
Amazon Prime, part of our Sacktober
That's right.
Halloween extravaganza that we do every year, and that's Hotel. No, what Hotel Hell? What is it?
Motel.
Yeah, Hotel.
Motel Hell.
Motel, yeah. Hotel Hello.
The No-Tell
Hell.
Motel Hell.
There you go. That's happening. Look for that. Brian Dunaway, have a great rest of your week.
No.
Bye. I was going to say no, and that was going to be the end of it.
Jeannie, what did you think of that? I know Muppets are near and dear to your heart. I hope you enjoyed that.
Oh, yeah.
Tadpole
She should
feud.
have. Yeah, this is a really good point.
She dug that one a lot.
Yeah.
I wonder if she would have done well or would have had a hard time predicting.
She had to mute
she
it.
says.
Why?
Why? Oh no! Anyway, all right. Maybe we don't want to know.
Maybe we don't want to know. I don't know why she had to not want to hear that. That bums me out. All right. Well done.
Like us
everybody.
talking about Jen and Claire Gack muting. It's not right.
That's jacked up. All right, we have time for a story in the news, and so we're going to do that. And to make that happen, I have to hit buttons. Hold on, here we go. Okay, here's the news.
This is the info we've been waiting for.
All right, it's time for the news, brought to you by...
A very good friend of one of our Tadpoolers and fellow listener is in desperate need of help. If you can share, he asked if we could share this, he'd appreciate it.
Sure.
Thanks for everything we do, and thank you in advance. Have a wonderful weekend. And just to kind of give some background, this is a listener who is suffering from the storm, the recent storms. A guy named Brandon. If you can help him out, $1, $5, $10, visit GoFundMe.com/5340131A. That's GoFundMe or GoFund.me. Did I say GoFundMe.com? GoFund.me. Jeez.
Yeah.
5340131A.
Yeah, go check it out. It's been some stuff, man.
Yeah, I've gone through some stuff. So
let's move on. Do this quick story here. About a 600-pound elk.
Okay. All right.
It got stuck in a tire for nearly half its life in Colorado. So Colorado story.
Yeah. Colorado connection.
There it is. 600-pound elk was stuck in a tire around its neck for 2 years before wildlife officials could remove it. This is a 4.5-year-old bull elk. It was first spotted July 2019 with a tire wrapped around its neck, according to the Colorado Parks and Wildlife officials. Being up in the wilderness, we didn't really expect to be able to get our hands on the elk just because of the proximity of the distance away from the civilization, says wildlife officer.
Is that what you think we sound like,
All-
Scott? Is
all
that what you
y'all.
think we sound like in Colorado?
All the Colorado people sound like that voice. This is from wildlife officer Scott Murdoch. He said this in a news release. By the way, did you hear that? You know how it used to be Hollywood was run by Chris's? Chris Hemsworth, Chris Pine, Chris, all that?
Yeah.
Apparently
I heard it was run by a different...
that is coming
a different group, according to Mel Gibson.
Well, that's true. But now it's all going to be Scots. I heard on some Entertainment Weekly article.
Oh, look at you! It's time for the Scots.
Yep, let it
take
happen.
Their place.
Last names, first names, all over the place.
Is there a Scott Hemsworth that we don't know about?
No, there's only the ugly brother on Westworld. That's the only other Hemsworth. Let's see here. It's harder. Oh, it says they had a hard time getting to him. So basically, this is what happened. They got footage of the elk 3 times in 2020, but they could never catch the thing. Finally, in May and June of this year, wildlife officers tried to catch the elk with no luck. On Saturday, though, officials were able to make contact with the elk after trying to tranquilize the elk 4 times during the week. They were finally able to take it out of there. Let's see. They had to cut the bull's antlers to do it. That sucks.
Well, here's the thing. Right, they had to cut the antlers off, which...
Yeah.
Were they trying to protect the tire?
I mean,
like maybe, instead of cutting the antlers off, maybe, I don't know, cut the tire?
Okay. You know what? 100% good point.
If he's tranquilized anyway, you've got some time.
Yeah. Why are they cutting his antlers and not the thing?
Right, exactly.
His antlers are... What? It would have fitted off?
It wouldn't have fitted off, says Claire Gack?
What does that mean? English, please. Look...
It wouldn't have fitted off.
But seriously, Brian makes an incredible point. That is a beautiful animal. You shouldn't be just like tearing it wrecking it. Just cut the tire.
Cut the tire. Yeah, I don't understand. Oh, they cut the tire, but they couldn't cut through the steel in the tire. Cole Cash.
I don't know. You got tools? Come on. It's Colorado. It's 2021. You got tools to cut through wire.
Unduck your elk, says Stevie Z. God. Well done.
Oh my
Oh,
lord.
TV's Young says they grow antlers every year. Well, okay. Yeah.
Does it hurt though?
They fall off every spring. Really?
Does it hurt? And did his friends recognize him? He shows up without his tire and short. It's all they've known.
Oh,
for 2 years.
here comes Whitewall. Here comes Michelin. Oh, wait, you look different, Michelin.
What did you
Like, they all
do?
make fun of him.
Did you get an antler cut? Yeah. All right. Well, this is a good time. Let's move on to taking a break. When we come back, Tom Merritt will be here. You know him from such things as there might be giants. I don't know why I almost said that. What I meant to say was the Daily Tech News Show.
There might be giants.
It's not even the right band name.
No.
Let alone any connection to Tom, but it's just kind of in the mood I'm in, I guess. Anyway, he'll be here, and we'll talk about some tech. Turns out kind of a week for that, so there's a lot going on. And we'll do Nicole after that. We'll have her on for a part of the show where she's a guest. That's what I mean to say. We're not going to do anybody, okay? Brian, why don't you explain the break song so that we can do that?
Sure. The Indie in the middle. This is great. This one, listen, get ready to hear your new favorite song, everybody, because this thing is space disco is the best description.
Oh, wow.
And don't jump ahead because you're going to love this. This is a group from Chennai, India called the F-16s. This, I swear to God, this is one of my new favorite songs. This is so good. It's coming from their brand new album, Is It Time to Eat the Rich Yet?, which comes out this Friday on House Arrest Records.
Wow.
Or House Erect Records.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
House Arrest Records. This is, these guys are so good. Here are the F-16s and their song, Sucks to Be Human.
You'll never succeed with your crazy plan, Dr. Frankenstein.
That's just what Batman said, Superman.
Hold me if I'm dying, and vice versa, okay?
What?
The morning stream. They wouldn't give us any more fish.
All right, we're back, everybody. That song, once again.
That song again is Sucks to Be Human by the F-16s.
Nice. It's an expensive airplane.
It is an expensive airplane. Yeah, you know, those people tuned into the chat right now, you're missing out on it. So after this show, go find it on YouTube, the F-16s, and
seek it out.
Sucks to Be Human. You guys really will like this.
I'm never disappointed in the song selections Brian does here on the show. Another thing that never disappoints me is this segment.
With the computer, as with any tool, the concept and direction must come from the man.
That man, as always, on Wednesdays, is Tom Merritt, who joins us all the way from Los Angeles and his studios there. Tom, welcome back. How are you?
Well, thank you for having me, Brian and Scott. It's good to be here on a week full of announcements.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, you got a haircut. That's the first announcement.
Oh, really? You didn't notice this last... I guess my
did you
camera
have
was off the first week I had it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It's shorter
I
than last
had
week.
a hat on last week, so yes.
Yeah,
thank you.
like,
Yes,
hey, there it is.
That's nice. Okay, good. I'd like to think that I'm attentive.
You look great, and of course you're right. Last week we were talking about how there was a lack of announcements, kind of a very quiet week. Not very, but relatively quiet week for tech news. But not this week. All kinds of new stuff going on.
Yeah, that's the autumn pace. There's always usually a bunch of announcements in September and October, but everybody kind of holds their breath in between them. This week, everybody announced them at once. The smallest of the announcements is Samsung, which are big announcements if you're into the Galaxy Watch 4. They added a bunch of features to Galaxy Watch 4. Some of the features had been available in Galaxy Watch 3, like fall detection, for instance. And the reason they were missing in Galaxy Watch 4 is it's the first Galaxy Watch to use Wear OS from Google instead of the Tizen-based OS that the Galaxy Watch 3 used. There's also a new Foxy watch and earbuds from the fashion brand Maison Kitsune. That's the minor one. And then the big ones were the Pixel 6 and Pixel 6 Pro from Google that were announced yesterday. And of course, Apple's big announcement about MacBook Pros with their Apple Silicon inside, the M1 Pro and the M1 Max chips that Apple has designed. And as you know, Scott, those M1s, the first generation, just the M1s, were incredibly power efficient, fast, and quiet. So one would assume, or hope anyway, that you'll get the same thing in these higher level devices that are the MacBook Pro 14-inch and 16-inch.
Yeah, it's an interesting. What was I going to say about the 16-inch? I had a point about the size of that one, and I don't remember what it was. And I'll figure it out, and maybe I'll ask you before.
The fact that the 16-inch is the same size as the old 15-inch,
maybe that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that was it.
Or that it has a notch.
Oh, the notch. That's it. The notch. I wanted to ask about the notch. So obviously they're real big on like, hey, the screen is even closer to the edge of the bezel now, and every time that happens with any device, they get all super stoked and excited about it. But the trade-off is, where are you going to put your camera? And they've decided to put a notch up there, a little black notch, kind of like you got with your phone. If you have an iPhone, you got a little notch. Some other phones do the same thing. How do we feel about that?
This is definitely a personality test, in my opinion. This is my glass. Is this glass half full?
Yeah.
Right.
Or is it half empty?
It's weird because you're going to have menu items straddling the notch, right?
Yeah.
I mean, for things that have few menus, it's great, fine.
That's what bugs people, is that it's because they really are just giving you extra screen. They're moving the menu bar out of the screen, essentially. Because if they didn't have a notch, you'd have a bezel up there, and the menu would have to shove down. But if you're the kind of person who has a lot of menu items, or you use a program, I should say, not the kind of person. You use a program that has a lot of menu items, that program is going to have to adapt because it won't have the ability to run the entire way. And I guess if you're the kind of person that uses a bunch of menu bar icons, right? You can have your sound up there. Like right now I have Dropbox. What do I have? I have OneDrive, Power. So you might have to cut down on those because you are... think of it less as a notch and more as a reduction of the size of the menu bar, basically, in this particular instance.
Yeah,
it helps that they've moved a lot of their icons into Control Center, so that you go in there and you get your sound and your brightness and all that stuff. But I'm looking at my bar right now, and holy crap, I have a lot of icons up there to the right.
I have 18. I don't know if that's good or a lot or low or I don't know what that is.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
I'll tell you, the one I don't
15,
need.
17, 18, 19, 20.
Brian has 20. He's got 2 more than me.
I use all of these. The battery indicator, sound, the ability to just go up there real quickly and change sound. I don't have to go into Control Center to get that. I don't need Siri. And I don't need Discord. Why is Discord in my menu icon?
Discord's in there because you're on Discord right now. As soon as you quit Discord,
is that an option I can turn off? Be like, don't go up there.
Maybe
it's a dot that just shows you when your audio is picking.
Yeah. You can mute, deafen, and quit from there.
Yeah.
I wonder if there's
I think there's a way to turn that off.
I digress. Yeah.
Pretty sure there's a way to turn that off. Zoom does it also, I noticed. They got a thing up there.
And Zoom, there's a special Zoom icon.
So it's not a big deal on this 4K monitor I'm working on because there's lots of distance between where those icons end and where menus start on the other side, and I don't think the notch would ever be an issue if this was what the notebook is. But the notebook isn't. It's 16 inches. It's kind of a tiny little thing there. Now, on the positive...
What? You're calling 16-inch notebook tiny?
No, not tiny. Just compared to a big... 36-inch monitor. It's
okay, right.
So you're going to have that compression of where's your menu going to be compared to where the notch is going to be.
I have no problem with the menu bar on my 36-inch ultra wide. Exactly.
Wouldn't be an issue. But the other stuff though, they are making pros happy again. It seems like with a lot of not just specs, but enough ports. There's an actual SD card slot on that damn thing.
Yes, an actual HDMI port as opposed to having to use. Just the fact that all right, give us a bunch of USB-C ports, but then give us the things we're going to need. We're going to need power going in there, and we're going to need an SD
you can
card
still
slot.
You can still use the USB-C Thunderbolt for ports for power. You just won't get the fast charging from the 140 watt power pack on the 16-inch.
Yeah. And the other one does not have that, right? The 14 does not have the
14 does not have 140 watt power pack. It has either a 96 or a 60.
Okay.
Depending on which chip you get, I think.
But it's still got the MagSafe pull away MagSafe.
Yeah, they both have the MagSafe. To me, it's like, why wouldn't you use MagSafe? They're going to bundle this in there, and that takes a Thunderbolt 4 port. But if somebody's like, but I want to be able to use my spare whatchamacallit port, you can. The issue, if you're using one on a 16-inch that's 140 watts that isn't 140 watts, is if you start pulling down a lot of power, you won't be able to keep up with the power you're pulling out of the battery, and your battery will still decline. So you have to keep that in mind if you're using a smaller wattage, but it'll still work. And if you're not doing anything, if it's unplugged or whatever, it will charge up. It'll just charge up slower.
Yeah. To your point earlier, too, about the chip, my Mac Mini M1 has been just amazing. I love it. And it's really efficient, really fast, does everything I need to do and then some. And that's just your basic entry-level M1. Like, there's nothing fancy going on there. So these Pros and Max versions of the chip, time will tell when they get them out and start testing them and stuff. But all of that is really exciting. The one least exciting thing about all of this is this seems like a big price jump from previous Pro models. Like a lot, isn't it? Like base prices of like $22.22 and for the 16-inch and stuff.
I have not seen anybody. Everybody always complains about the price of an Apple. The one thing I've heard is Rob Dunwood from SMR podcast on the Tech John actually saying that as a PC user, he thought these prices for the performance were equivalent to what he would expect to pay for a Dell or a ThinkPad or something like that. I haven't compared to see like, is this significantly a big price increase over the last generation? I know that they are very expensive at the top end. If you max it out, you're definitely seeing headlines about the maximum price of $6,099 if you want to spend.
But they always do that, right? They always come up with every bell and whistle for the complaint post and saying, "Want the top of the line MacBook Pro? It's going to cost you the same as a small Tesla or something."
Yeah, but I'll be honest. I didn't go look. I didn't go measure because these didn't strike me as outlandish. They struck me as fairly normal for the MacBook Pro. Anyway.
Okay. Well, it's big week for them. Big week for. I guess I expected more on the other Macs fronts. I guess that we knew it was going to be a notebook event, but I was hoping
you thought you might get other models. I'm still wondering if they do a spec upgrade to the Mac Mini. If they didn't want to take up time in this announcement, and in early November they release hey, you can now get the Mac Mini not only with the M1 but also with the M1 Pro or something like that. I could see that.
That would be cool. I also thought, they eliminated the 27-inch from the iMac line when they revamped that with the M1s, and I kind of thought this would be a time for them to say, and now
but that would be the
available. Same
sort of thing where they would do that in an off period. They wouldn't want to take up time because they were speeding through the stuff. They don't want to waste your time, and that's something they could put out as a press release.
Sure,
it was nice to get an Apple keynote thing that was, or not keynote, but an Apple announcement thing that was less than an hour long.
Less than an hour. It was a dream come true for me. This is a personal thing, but I always hate these things because I feel like I could understand the story faster by reading a press release or reading the spec sheets or whatever, and they make me wait with Apple. Unlike Google with the Pixel 6. As soon as that announcement started, the stories came out, and I was able to write up everything and then relax and watch whatever they, dog and pony show they wanted to do. But I wasn't stressed out taking notes because this was where the information was coming from.
We're going to start out by telling you about every single one of the people who bought an Apple in the last 5 months.
People at Apple, Macs are made of people. No, well, not literally.
People's hearts and minds and actual literal flesh and blood are in there soon. Yeah. All right.
Our new MacBook is powered by thoughts and prayer.
There you go. Oh man. Did you? So you saw the? I missed the Google event. How did the Pixel lineups look? People excited about those?
Scott, you're just
I know.
You're just throwing red meat to the Android audience. Oh, I missed the Pixel. It's a good phone.
I also for the record, I also missed the Apple one. I had to catch up on all of it on websites.
All right, that's fair. That's fair.
For the record,
you seem to know a lot more about that one, though. Yeah. The big deal with the Pixel 6 is the price. Yeah. The second big deal is Google Silicon. So they are using their own Tensor system on a chip inside, which seems like we'll wait for the specs and the benchmarks and everything to really come out, but seems like it's equivalent to a Qualcomm 888, but it has the tensor processing unit, machine learning that Google is very good at. That's how they started developing the tensor chips, was for specifically artificial intelligence purposes. So they can do a lot of cool Google tricks in there, like shading. They have something called True Tone that can look at people with darker skin tones and adjust properly rather than just treating everybody like they have light skin. There is a translation feature in the Pixel. They sat down with Marie Kondo, and she looked appropriately impressed that she could just speak Japanese and have it translated correctly because she speaks Japanese and English. But mostly the deal is that it starts at $599 for the 6, which is a 6.4-inch phone, and $899 for the Pro, which is a 6.7-inch phone with some beefier specs and higher limits for storage, etc. But they're great phones at a fairly incredible price for what you get. They're not the cheapest phones in the world, certainly, but for the specs that are inside, Google did a great job on price.
I agree.
That's because they monetize you, of course.
Right?
But,
yeah, you're their money. We're the product. Maria, if you ever do you ever think if you're around Maria Kondo, is it Kondo? It's Kondo.
Kondo.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Do you think do you think people get nervous around her? Like, is she looking at my shirt and how disheveled it is? Is she?
Does she really want to go through my drawers right now and see what sparks joy? Yeah.
I would shake her hand and hold it for a second and go, I don't know if this sparks joy. I have to leave.
Oh, I'd take her hand, hold it for a moment, and just say, "Thank you for keeping my wife out of my hair for about 6 hours."
Yeah, well done. Well done. Your show kept her away from me for a while.
Kept her busy. Yeah.
Well, all right. This has been a good week. Well, let's see what Wednesday brings. Later today, the Daily Tech News Show, 2:30 Mountain. I'll be there.
I'll tease. We're going to be talking about, is Facebook going to change its name?
Oh, what?
Ooh.
What?
That's the scuttlebutt. More to come.
Like, wow. All right. That is a big deal. I'm happy
Changing
to
it to face bait.
Face bait.
Book face.
Book face. How about that hot or not rip-off?
Chat roulette.
Zuck's hot or not is finally going to make it.
It's fun to think like they're doing it because people hate Facebook, so they're like, I'm not Facebook, I'm Bookface.
Yeah,
totally different guy.
Oh, the jokes are going to write themselves after they make this decision. Yep. All right. Well, anyway, that and more later today. And Tom Merritt, anything else you'd like to mention?
I saw Eternals. And
did you really?
I will be telling you what I thought about it on Cord Killers on Monday.
Did you get it was a screener? Did you go to the premiere?
Yeah, it was a screener.
Okay.
We didn't go to the premiere.
Yeah.
We're not Lamar Wilson, for goodness sake. We didn't get invited to the premiere.
I mean,
but
who is?
Eileen got invited to a press screening, so we went to see it.
Nice. And can you just give us I don't know, like you liked it?
No, I can't.
This is a tease to draw people to Cord Killers. Why would he want to spill his candy in the lobby?
Yeah.
I could, but I really don't want my wife mad at me for getting disinvited to every Marvel screening from now on. Right. So no, I'm not going to do that. Right, but yeah.
Separately, could you tell us if you've seen anything good lately?
Yeah, without.
I watched Squid Game. Apparently, that's very popular.
Yeah. People like the Squid Game. All right. Well, this is good. I feel like I can't wait now to hear what you think, but I'll have to wait until I hear what you think. Tom Merritt,
or I don't know. I might drop a hint or two in my newsletter at freetomnewsletter.com.
Oh, go get that then. It's free. It's right in the name. Tom Merritt, everybody. Ace Detect on Twitter. Have a good one.
Y'all.
We'll see you next time.
See ya.
Bye now. All right.
Love it.
Yeah, that's great. I'll bet he liked it. That's just a guess. Total guess, because he didn't say.
No, he didn't say, but...
I don't know. It just seemed like something.
He also didn't say it as, I also saw Eternals.
Yeah, you can hear a lot when they say it that way. You get a lot of the review that way.
Right.
All right.
But are there any other movies to even think about this week, Scott? I don't think there are.
Oh, yeah, there's none.
You are for a certain movie coming out this weekend.
Yeah, there's none. Actually, there's two that I really want to see. Dune is easy. That's the obvious. Yeah. But I also want to see The French Dispatch, getting really good reviews.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's this weekend, isn't it?
Yeah, people
I'm not going to see either of them. We've got family coming to town and staying with us, and we're taking them, we got to run them around Denver and show them the sights and all that stuff. So
sure.
There won't be any movie watching. Brian Ibbett won't be a movie watcher this weekend.
Yeah, we're going to definitely do. We're doing like a chilly night and everything with some friends for Dune. We're doing it here and watching it on Max. It's going to be great. I cannot freaking wait. I'm dying. The spice must flow, dude. It must flow.
You should do something like make a cake with worms, the gummy worms in it for sandworms.
That's a great idea. I mean, I'll be
like a spice cake with sandworm with gummy worms in it.
Why not? Why not? Indeed. But there'll be food and
Yeah.
The beef for the chili is already right now in a sous vide, getting all softened up.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. This is a week-long preparation.
For Kim mainly. Not for me so much. I just have to show up and enjoy it.
Yeah.
So
if I lived closer, I'd absolutely rather see it with you in a house eating chili than in a nice big theater with a bunch of
losers. Exactly. And you'd be the first on the list. We would make it would be the best. Brian could come. Tina would be here. 4K viewing experience. It would be as good as any movie theater experience.
I'm sure it would be. Totally would be.
All right. Cool. You're not wrong, Zoe, to worry that my cooking is like my driving. I'm not. No, I'm a good driver. Wait a minute. Hold on. I'm not going all Rain Man on you. I mean it. I am a good driver. I've had one ticket my entire life. One. And it was for speeding, and it was on 2015. And so it was that much later in my life. All through my teen years, I was good. I always stuck to the rules. I am a good driver. Unless I'm playing a video game, then all bets are off.
Right.
All right.
I do have a weird, since we're waiting for Nicole to join us anyway, I do have a weird recipe that is really good that New York Times sent it to me in one of their newsletters, What to Eat This Week. And it's scrambled eggs made with dashi or with vegetable or chicken broth. You whip it all together and then microwave it on half power so that it cooks solidly through. And it's like silky, almost like sushi eggs. It's so damn good.
Oh, that sounds all right.
Yeah,
I would eat that.
It's amazing.
Yeah,
really,
I
really
would
good.
totally eat that. All right. Hey, look who it is. It's Nicole, everybody.
Hey.
We're going to play this thing.
Hi.
Where the hell is it? It is Nicole Spag joins us as she does on Wednesdays for Recommendals. I was calling you, but I think
we're
Discord...
here playing with photo booth stuff.
Oh, look at you with
Maybe,
the photo booth stuff. Is that for school stuff?
Is that what you do? Do that for Halloween? Like have a little photo booth on here?
So my son is going to be turning 10 soon. 10.
Whoa.
10. Holy cow.
A decade.
And he wanted an Among Us party.
Oh,
and
these
so
are great.
I'm going to...
Oh, awesome. I didn't recognize him until you said that. Oh, that's great.
Did you make and laminate these? Did you do these?
I did. I made them and look, I'm Mr. Cheese.
You are Mr. Cheese.
Can I be randomly invited and I'll be an imposter, and while the kids are playing, I'll put stuff in the cake and unplug the TV and
hide in the vent.
hide the game controllers and stuff.
Hide in the vent.
Be a saboteur.
It's so funny because I do have somebody wrote up a really great. All these are free downloadable printables. So the woman came up with the whole game. It's perfect.
Oh,
like
you actually do
right.
play it in the house, like play a
We're
live
gonna play
version.
it outside. We're gonna play it outside.
You're
So I'm
gonna
gonna set up stations.
You're gonna LARP Among Us.
Yeah, Among Us LARPing. Fantastic.
And then everybody's gonna have a headband that they pick their character, and so when they die, they flip it over to a ghost.
That's great. You just made you know what you did? You just made the tabletop Among Us game. Congratulations. You did it.
Oh, no kidding. Yeah.
I didn't do it. A lady on what is it called? The Aloha Hut did it.
Oh, Aloha Hut. All right.
Aloha Hut.
That's
Now,
get my rice balls there.
The kids aren't going to be like hurting each other. The imposter is not going to be.
No.
Thrown out a high window or something.
Okay, Tommy's unconscious over there. Let's figure out who did it.
I was thinking about putting giving them like a little handkerchief to put in their back pocket, so the imposter could pull it.
Yeah.
They could pull it, and then they would have to flip their card over and kind of stay where they are.
It's like a kid's version of one of those murder mystery parties is what this reminds me of.
Yeah,
right.
totally.
Yeah.
And I got the emergency button right here.
Oh, that's great.
I actually found a button, but they're gonna have tasks in the backyard and the front yard. So like reading a toddler book, stacking blocks up in a tower,
awesome.
like really simple stuff.
Yeah. Make sure you have a credit card reader one that makes them all crazy and want to quit. Make sure that's in there. Freaking hate that thing.
Actually, yeah. Why don't you just have them rake and sweep the sidewalk?
I thought about
water
that.
the
Clean
plants,
up the pine needles,
mow the lawn.
Yeah. Perfect time of year. A little fall lawn care. I like
They
it.
would love it.
Yeah.
Clean the gutters.
It's part of a game.
This is great. I love this idea. Well, very cool. You'll have to take lots of pictures. Are they going to be all wearing little suits and stuff, or some of them?
No, because you can't. And are you talking about the costumes?
Yeah,
those inflatable Among Us suits.
You can't use your hands in those.
Right.
So.
Oh my God! It would look like a bunch of little weeble wobbles just knocking each other over. And
You're right. You're right not to include it. That's a smart idea.
Yeah. We did have a little fall fest at my son's school outside, and Mateo and I dressed up in those costumes. I have to send you a video.
Yeah, please. I want to see you in one of those. That's hilarious.
It was so fun.
Wait, is it the kid size one, and you're just in there, or did you?
No, it's an adult size one.
Oh, okay.
I have. So basically, I have the orange one in kid and a red one in kid, and then I have the same colors in adult sizes for me and Mark.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. The whole family's in. I love it.
Awesome. The whole family. I'm not sure how the last one's gonna get zipped up though.
What are you gonna do with Dougie? You gonna put him in one?
He's zonked out right behind you. Is he snoring? I bet he's snoring.
No, he's
I just want to cuddle up with him.
Oh, look how cute he looks.
Love
He's
how
so cute when he sleeps.
his whole face gets like squished into one place, like Haley Joel Osment when he's asleep. It's so cute.
Hey, Dougie.
Haley Joel Osment. What? Wait a minute. What? Why?
Like Haley Joel Osment, like all of his features, even though his head is human size, his features are still
are kind of
squished like right into that same little space they were when he was a kid.
Now I'm looking at him close up. It kind of does. Dougie looks like the kid from Sixth Sense. Fantastic. All right. Let's do Recommendals.
Right,
this is where we take these things from streaming services and we recommend them to you. Brian's got 2 of them. Brian, set up your first one.
All right. First one is a film.
Sorry. I hit play before I meant to. Go ahead. Continue.
That's all right. It's a film. It's a period piece. And I got the audio from the trailer because it is streaming. It's on Showtime. And if you've bought Paramount, or if you're streaming Paramount Plus, and you do it the right way, you get Showtime for free. And so it's worth it for this. Anyway, it's a period piece, 2020 British comedy, black comedy film.
Ooh, all right, here we go.
What seems to be the trouble, old chap?
I've been commissioned to adapt my novel for the screen, but the words have dried up. I need divine intervention.
Mesdames et messieurs, bonsoir. Tonight, I will use my precious mystical gift.
Hey. Judi Dench.
Yep.
I'd like you to conduct a seance at my home.
This Thursday, the moon is full and we must harness its power.
Perfect.
Oh, Panama Card is a fraud. You said so yourself.
It'll be superb inspiration for my new screenplay.
Is anybody there? Oh, is that you, Maya? My spirit guide. She was Tutankhamun's wet nurse.
I do hope she's not still lactating.
Is there anyone on the other side that you think of?
Elvira, his dead ex-wife.
I shall have to go into a trance.
Okay, I have no idea, but I love Judi Dench to the point that I'll watch anything she's in. So,
and she's great in this. This is a movie called Bly the Spirit, and it is a remake of a Noel Coward play from 1941. A writer gets writer's block basically and needs some way of kind of unblocking, getting the words back out.
Unblocking the block.
Unblocking the block. And so he goes to a, what do you call those? Like a fortune teller, a seance lady. A seance lady.
Yeah, sure.
A psychic?
A psychic, thank you. Yeah, close enough.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I have to tell you, TikTok is full of psychics going live and trying to hook you to watch them. It's the weirdest.
Yeah, it's weird. I avoid all the live stuff.
Have you seen that?
No, the way the TikTok works is its algorithm it starts to send you only stuff that you want to see. So I'm not saying all you want to see is these ladies, but it's possible that you saw 1 or 2 seance people, and then now the algorithm thinks you want to keep seeing
right through it. I'm not interested in the vagueness of, look, John, what was his name? John Edwards back in the 90s got me. I was like, oh, he's so...
John Edwards. Wasn't he? Did he run for president?
He was the
guy at his
The guy
TV
said,
show.
I'm seeing a J. I'm seeing his J. Is there somebody in your life who has a J in their name?
Yes.
So it's not Republican.
So, anyway, sorry, you said psychic, and that's what I thought.
No, it's not U.S. Senator from North Carolina, John Edwards. Different John Edwards.
Not that. Totally different John Edwards.
John Edwards.
Talking to the other side, John Edwards.
Okay.
Anyway,
yes. Psychics.
A medium. By the way, medium is the word I was looking for. He gave us time to get the right word.
It's John Edward. All right. Anyway, there's no S. Continue, Brian. Go ahead. Sorry, Edward.
Anyway, so he gets a medium to help him unblock the block, and the medium conducts a seance at his house. He thinks it's really just going to be to give him some material for his screenplay, but she actually is successful and brings back his ex-wife. And the problem is that he has a new wife of 5 years. So now he has his ex-wife back as a ghost who is kind of haunting his life, but he is the only one who can see her. And but then his new wife is kind of jealous of her because she was his muse back in the day. Dan Stevens, what's that? It's called Blithe Spirit, Blithe Spirit. Came out in 2020. Dan Stevens is your main dude. You know him as Legion, he was in
what was that thing called? Everyone loves that show.
Downton Abbey. He was on for a while. Yep.
Died in a horrible car accident.
Leslie Mann is his wife, not Leslie Bibb, but Leslie Mann.
It's good. It's good that you make that
the singer.
clarification.
Oh no, that's Amy Mann.
That's Amy Mann. Isla Fisher is his current wife, and as you heard in there, Judi Dench is the medium that he gets to conduct the seance. There have been a bunch of different, at least one other version of the movie back in the day, old movie. This is kind of a modernized version of it, and it is, even though that clip makes it sound slapstick, it's, I don't know, it's very well done. 1945 was the original movie with Rex Harrison and Constance Cummings.
Leninade in the chat is going full diced tomato on this one.
He is not liking this one at all.
Yeah, I said he stopped after 5 minutes.
But he only watched 5 minutes of it, and I think it's great. It's funny, it's clever. The ending I didn't see coming.
Where's it playing?
Showtime.
Oh, okay.
And
I saw it on
Leslie
Hulu,
Mann
but it was like premium.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Premium. Oh, you have to pay individually for it?
You have to pay extra.
Maybe.
Yeah, like you have to do the
more.
Hulu. I think it's with the Hulu TV.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
So it's like Disney did with some things. Like when they release same day theater things, you pay $30 like that.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's called Blithe Spirit. It's a 2020 film, and we enjoyed it a lot.
All right.
But it's not
Leninade says it will violate your eyes. It's atrocious. You watched 5 minutes of it.
Yeah,
you don't
how can
get
you
to...
say I don't understand that? How does it violate your eyes in 5 minutes? That seems
It's not the, right? The spirit. It's Blythe.
No, Blithe Spirit.
Yeah.
Blythe.
Blythe Spirit.
Nice. All right.
Yeah, I will say Rotten Tomatoes kind of agrees with Leninade.
Oh, yeah?
It is low on, let's see, it's got a 26 weighted average score of 26 out of 100. So.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, that's bad.
Okay. Well, we enjoyed it a little more than that, but.
Audience score is usually like a little higher, but.
Cautiously go into it.
Yeah. Audience score and tomato meter identical, 29% both ways.
Yeah, a little bit low. Okay.
All right, then. Well, good job, Dan Stevens.
Let's go to my second one, which is far, far better, and I bet you Leninade would like this.
All right. Well, he's really going off. We gotta get him off his cliff here.
This is a TV series, and I'm whatever. I'm going to recommend its final season, which just aired, and it's fantastic.
All right, here you go.
I have nothing to hide.
You and I both know that's bullshit.
You apparently don't know that you're f***ing with the wrong guy, Billy.
Is that what you said to Tom True?
It's tragic what happened to him.
I heard. He left a voicemail just before you killed him.
Don't insult my intelligence like that. I'm not going to take that bullshit bait. I'm the good guy here, okay? I'm giving you a heads up. Kate is not available to testify at the present time, so you can plan your next move.
I don't have any moves, George. I'm not even on the case.
Oh.
We definitely both know that's bullshit, Billy. Remind me of my brother.
Yeah? Outraged at your total disregard for humanity?
No, I was going to say delusional.
All right, I'm trying to pick the second actor, and I can't because my brain's not working. But that's Goliath, right? Season 3.
That is Goliath, and yeah, you recognize Billy Bob Thornton, and you'll absolutely, if you listen again, you'll absolutely hear that's the other voice of J.K. Simmons.
Oh, all right.
J. Jonah Jameson, right there. This is it's the 4th season of Goliath, the last season.
Oh, I thought it was the 3rd. I thought they only did 3, but okay, cool.
Yep, they've done. This is the 4th. Just it landed on Amazon Prime, and what's great about it is Amazon Prime gives you all of it day and date.
Yeah.
And
That's nice.
What's that?
I said that was nice.
Oh, yes, it's very nice of them. Not only do you get Billy Bob Thornton, J.K. Simmons in this season, you also get Bruce freaking Dern, and he's awesome. When you get the 3 of them together, it's excellent. This is by far, Tina and I both decided that this is by far the best season of Goliath.
Really? Because I thought season 1 was amazing. I thought 2 went off the rails, and I haven't seen 3 yet. So now you got me excited.
3 was great with Dennis Quaid and Amy Brenneman. William Hurt comes back. I guess William Hurt kind of appears in all the seasons. He was your big bad in season 1.
Oh yeah, Donald Cooperman, I believe, was his name.
Yes,
yeah.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
Season 3 is also worth seeing because it's a great story, and it sets up a couple things for season 4. And you do get a little bit of, that weirdness that you remember from season 2. There's some interesting pre-opening credits things that you get in season 4 that I thought was really great. However, the person who always 100% steals this show is Nina Arianda, who plays Patty Solis Papazian. Papazian.
She's so good.
And you get so much of her in this season. It's why she doesn't get nominated for an Emmy, or I don't know if she has. I don't think she's ever gotten nominated for an Emmy, but she needs to be because she's the best thing in the show, and she needs to get some accolades for it.
Yeah, love her. She's amazing.
This one deals with opioids, the opioid crisis. Opioids.
Opioids. Yeah.
Opioids.
Sure.
And J.K. Simmons plays kind of a dude who's in charge of a company that produces them, and so he and Billy Bob Thornton go head to head, and it's great. Like the 2 of them on screen at the same time is great.
That's awesome.
So Goliath season 4, 10 episodes, I believe. I think. Oh no, less than that. 8 episodes.
8. Oh,
4 seasons, 8 episodes per season, 32 total. And if you've never seen Goliath, go 1, 3, and 4. 2 is okay, but 1, 3, and 4 are, and especially 4, best season.
2 just got weird, but
it did get a little weird. Yeah.
And I stuck through it, but I remember it kind of putting me off on starting 3. But then you and everyone's told me 3's great, so I just need to get back to it.
3 is great, yeah. And 3 spends a lot of time in the desert, your favorite place.
Oh, I love the desert.
2 went off the rails because he started messing around with that councilwoman.
Well, for me, is when he woke up in that trailer park thing, and then everything after that was weird.
That's right. Yeah. Well, the drug, because he had to do the drugs to fit in and stuff, right?
Yeah. It just threw me. I don't know what it was.
Yeah.
All right. Well, good ones.
So
I'm going to now play a clip from a thing I watched that is old. It came out in 2011. It's 10 years old now.
Whoa, that's so old.
It's as old as your son, Nicole. It's as old as Mateo. So,
oh my goodness.
Yeah. So some of it I've never seen. I didn't see it then, and I wanted to know if this was any good, and I enjoyed it, but I have caveats. Anyway, here it is.
Lars has feelings. So he's human. It can't imitate inorganic material. Open.
Kom igjen! Vis ut tenna di. Åpne opp kjeften!
Right now, it's at least something. A way to eliminate some of us.
So I'm gonna get killed because I floss.
Nobody's getting killed.
Oh, that's not true at all. Lots of people get killed. All right, so this is the remake, not remake. It's the prequel to The Thing.
Oh, The Thing. Yeah. Okay.
So
What's it
a lot
called?
of The Thing. This is one of my caveats. The movie is a prequel. It's set before the Thing we all know from the late or 1980, 82, whatever it was, the John Carpenter movie. In fact, it sets up and answers some questions from the movie as to how certain things got where they got and that sort of thing. Here's the problem. It's really hard to tell that this is a sequel, prequel / remake because the name is just The Thing.
Yes.
It's really annoying because you
It is
wouldn't know.
annoying, yeah.
And unless you watched it, then you're like, oh, okay, this happened before. Okay, I get it. This is the Arctic scientists that discovered the damn thing and then, led to the other thing. It was marketed very bad. I keep saying thing.
Just in describing it, we'll say you discovered the damn thing, and it's like
I can't help it. I don't know why I keep doing that. I just can't
no,
stop.
but you have to, right? Like it's how this works.
Yeah.
It's
Plus
call
that
it The
word,
Thing.
I guess I use the word thing a lot.
Yeah.
So yes, it is Mary Elizabeth Winstead in the main role. I like her in
love her.
everything. It occurred to me, I put this on Twitter, but I really believe it. If they were ever to reboot the Ellen canon of the Aliens movies, just hire her. She'd be a perfect Ellen Ripley. She'd be amazing at it. Even more now today than 10 years ago. She's just kind of a badass now. And I like her a lot. Anyway, the movie's fine. It's a good time. There's some good scares. I like there's a how Mad Max for me, or the Fury Road anyway, is all about like the setting and the tone and the world building that you don't get told about. I feel similar about things that are set in the Arctic. I don't know what it is. Just something about the being alone out there. The Shining's a little bit like that. Like just this isolation sensibility that I really like about it. And this has that.
Antarctica is the home to the world's biggest desert.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, right. You just don't know because it's under the damn ice and snow. But anyway, it's got all the stuff tonally I think that you need for a movie like this. But here's the problem: the effects are bad. Like, and I don't even mean like 2011. I'm not just saying, 10 years ago we weren't where we are today. Well, that may be true, but we were a lot further than this in 2011. I don't know what they were thinking or who they paid or what that.
Or do you think they were trying to make it look like this took place? We have to make the effects look like they were done before the 1980s Thing movie.
Something maybe. I mean, it's CG as hell, and the CG effects just look like video games. The practical they use occasionally for close-ups and stuff like that all look great. No problem. All the practical effects, great. Some of the just like people laying around having stuff happen to them effects look fine. They're good, but the CG in it is just really low rent for. I just, as I'm watching it, I'm like, well, I know that's looked better in other places. I just know it. So I just don't know if they just didn't have the budget or I don't know what they did. It throws you a little bit, but creature design's really cool. Some creepy stuff going on. I enjoyed it. I'm not sacrosanct about, you can't do a version of the Thing, or even if it's a prequel, you can't mess with greatness. I don't care. Right, try it. Give it a shot. Like, who cares? If it's bad, it's bad. If it's good, it's good. If it's middle, it's middle. But this I liked more than middle. I thought it was a good time. And the only real regret I have, Brian, is that this would have been a Film Sack movie for sure. Like,
yeah.
I realized it as I got done with it. I'm like, we would have done this for Film Sack. So now we got to wait a couple years. So I'm not thinking about, so it's not fresh. Otherwise, because I don't want to watch it again. So it's not the kind of movie I want to just turn around and watch again, like right away. But,
we'll wait a few years and then we'll pull it into Film Sack.
We'll give it some time. But yeah, it's an interesting thing. A bunch of actors in it. The redhead who loves Gwendolyn Christie's character on Game of Thrones. I can't think of his name. The wild red-haired guy. Where's the big woman?
Oh yeah,
he's in it because they're all a bunch
the
of
wildling, not Mance, but the other wild.
Yeah, the guy, the red-haired wildling.
Yes.
And he's great in it. Has a horrible death. There's a lot of great deaths. That's what you want from him. That's what you want.
And because they floss, right?
Because they
all
floss.
die because they floss.
And at the end, Travis will have to talk about this, but in the end, there's a death that I'm not sure. It ends weird. I don't want to give anything away. I know there's a 10-year-old movie and there's nothing to spoil really, but people should watch it. It's on Prime. It's The Thing. They should have called it before the thing or something else because
pre-thing.
Or something, because it just is not good marketing. Anyway, all right, there's that. Nicole, what did you bring for us?
I have two.
Oh, yeah.
I have one that's family friendly and one that is not. Since it's Halloween time, I tend to always watch one particular Halloween movie over because it's so bad and it's from the 80s. And I wonder if it's just my nostalgia that makes me watch it because it's terrible, but I love it so much.
All right.
So I'm going to share it with you.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I've recommended it before, but it has been probably a long time. But I watch it. It's fun.
All right.
Here's a clip.
Okay.
The whole thing is on YouTube. So I'm giving you a YouTube link, and it's going to jump ahead.
All right. Here it comes. I've got it. I'm clicking yes. I'm opening it.
I can't live without my music.
Forget it. There's plenty of time for dancing later. Now it's time for party games.
Yeah, we can play post orifice and you can be the stamp.
Oh, please don't make me ill. I was thinking of something a bit more in tune with the holiday.
Like what? Bobbing for apples with razor blades in them?
Hey, no. Brian, pick the guy's got
along the lines of
voiceover done later. ADR. That might be your guy.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Isn't that a little chancy?
That was the
this is
Italian guy.
All right, so I have no idea. It sounds like 80s garbage, but what is it?
It is total 80s garbage, but I love it so much. It's Night of the Demons.
Night of the Demons.
Night of the Demons, okay.
So the story of this movie, Angela, who you heard, she was like, let's play a game.
Mm-hmm.
She was meant to because when this movie came out was the same time as like Freddy Krueger, Jason, like all of that was like big hype in the 80s.
Yeah, 88.
And so the people that made this movie, they were going to try to make Angela, who later gets possessed by a demon. It's a bunch of kids. They're not really kids. If you look at them, they're like, there's no way these are.
Oh yeah, they're all like 28,
16-year-olds.
Yeah. They're all mid-20s. These kids. There's no way.
So these kids are all dressed up. They go to this haunted house, and they all start to get possessed by demons. Angela is kind of the main demon, and she was meant to kind of be the female answer to Freddy and Jason, but it never stuck. But I still love this movie. It's so awful and bad, but I absolutely love it. It hits some tropes like 80s movies do. But yeah, I like the ending of it too, because it actually goes against one of the typical tropes. The girl who is like the good girl, she's dressed as Alice in Wonderland. I think there's a porn star in the movie. She's dressed up in a pink outfit, and she does a weird scene with lipstick in her boob.
All right.
Like Molly Ringwald in Breakfast Club? Yeah. Or something even worse.
Something worse.
Okay, all right, fair enough.
So I can't believe you haven't film sacked this movie, because this is perfect.
I've never even heard of it.
I haven't either. This is news to me.
I know I've talked about it on this show.
You might have. I don't remember, but
it's been a really, really long time. But I watch it every year. It's just one of those movies where
is it Leanna Quigley who plays? Sorry, who's she play? She plays
Suzanne.
Suzanne, is that the one with the lipstick? Not that I want to focus on that. I'm just curious.
Let me look it up. I'll tell you her name. Night of the Demons. They did a remake of this in, I can't remember, the early 2000s, and I didn't even watch it. I didn't watch it.
By the way, that Linnea Quigley was also in Sorority Babes in the Slime Bolorama.
Oh, okay.
That is okay. So Suzanne is the lipstick and boob scene.
Makes sense based on her
she's a B. She's a B actress, not porn. Well, you know.
Well,
she
I'm sure there are a lot of B movie actresses who would appreciate that important distinction.
Yeah.
So yeah, there you go. It's one of my favorite Halloween movies. If you're looking for just awful, great 80s throwback, give it a watch. You can watch it on YouTube. You can also watch it free on, I think it's IMDb. You can go through Amazon because I was.
Oh yeah, IMDb TV. They actually have a decent selection of stuff, but you have to
Yeah,
watch
they
commercials.
do. Yeah.
If you're okay with
1988.
commercials. Oh, 88. Yeah, there's a year.
Mhm.
Oh, whoops. Okay, she's done plenty of nudity. I did not mean to click that.
Yes. Yeah, she's
not in the movie, but yeah. I just
no,
put
she does nudity in this movie.
Oh, she does in the movie as well.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
she's
Boobs.
consistent then. All right, excellent.
So weird. It's so weird. You have to watch it. Has anybody in the chat room ever watched it?
I don't know.
I'm
Nobody in
curious.
here is. Let's see. B movie actress. Something. Oh, TV's Travis says she was in Return of the Living Dead as well. I'd trust him because he knows every movie ever. But no, nobody seems to have seen it. I don't know. Like, we all have these weird movies we saw when we were kids and no one else saw. It's like that.
Yeah. The ending scene stuck with me so much because I was probably a teenager when I watched this. It's your typical old man going, "Oh, those kids," and he puts razor blades in apples because that's what you always heard as a kid.
Right. Oh, yeah.
Don't take any fruit.
Yeah.
There's razor blades and everything.
Yeah.
This feels like it would have been a good film sack if October was an extra week long.
Oh yeah,
this
we'd
would have
pack
been
it
a
in.
great Sacktober.
Yeah, especially because the whole thing's on YouTube. Why the hell not? We'd watch it.
Yeah.
That's all right.
Totally.
We have to watch Motel Hell instead, which is very exciting. All right, that's your number one. You got a number two?
So that's my number one. And that's not for kids.
Okay.
So here is my number two. Yeah, that's the scene. Oh, you found the scene with the lipstick.
Well, I just found. I found a no nudity version of the scene with the lipstick.
Nicely
Yes.
done.
It gets worse. All right, so here's my family-friendly Halloween film that I think is underrated and looked over quite often.
All right, I'm hitting play. Here it comes. I think. Here we go. Oh, it's a little quiet. Here, hold on. Let me put it somewhere where I can amp it up.
With the dead dog in the garden, and we're not even gonna have to dig him up first.
You're digging what? What? What'd you say? Neil, isn't he that weird kid? Look at me. I'm talking to ghosts so people will pay attention to me.
Can you stop doing that? It's kind of stupid.
Now listen to me. You don't need to be hanging out with weird people, okay? That's a tip.
Don't blow this for me, Mitch. This one's not weird. He talks to dead people. He's around here somewhere.
Okay, I think I know this. Oh, I just saw it. Damn it. I was right, though. Paranorman.
Yeah.
Paranorman's
Oh, cool.
awesome.
Paranorman.
It's a great movie. I love that
It's
movie.
wonderful.
It is great. Yes.
Stop
Yes.
motion. You can watch
Actual
this on
real stop motion. Yes.
Real stop motion. You can watch this on Netflix right now.
It's those Leica guys or whatever. They did the box trolls and a bunch of other cool stuff. They're great. Love their work.
So, as the clip said, Norman can speak to dead people. He sees dead people. It's a wholesome, cute little movie, and I remember watching it with Mateo when he was a little bit younger, and it kind of scared him. So I've been waiting to show it to him again because I think he will really like it this year. So it's a little. I think those stop motion movies, they're not Disney, right? Disney kind of softens everything. Movies like this, they kind of tackle topics that are a little hard. So death, and his grandmother is dead, but she's there because she's a ghost, and so there's like this whole history in this town, and that's what Norman is going to try to figure out: is why are all these ghosts here?
Yeah. This is let's see, 2012. Man, that movie really holds up. It's really, really good.
It does.
Yeah. It's really good. And I agree with you about the tone. Like, it's like Coraline or any of these other kind of weird things.
Yes.
They're still, like little kids are going to be a little freaked out because visually and stuff and, whatever. But this movie is, I think I'm going to watch this week. I love this movie.
Yeah. It's on Netflix. Give it a watch.
All right.
Very cool.
Jeff
Yay.
Garland's in there. Oh, right.
What's that?
Perry the Babcock. I love Jeff Garland. I just forgot he was in it. All right. Well, there you go. There's your recommendationals. Recommendals is what we call them. Nicole writes all these down and puts them in her posts. So go follow her on Twitter at Nicole Spag and check those out there if you missed them at all Nicole, anything else you want to say before we cut you out?
I want to say happy anniversary to my husband. We just had yesterday our 18th year of marriage.
Whoa.
Wow.
So, 18! We could have a kid in college.
You could.
You could.
You could, man. You just got to...
If you just would have started a little faster.
We tried. It didn't happen for 7 years.
That's
Gotcha.
right.
Okay.
Give it another 8 and he'll be there.
Yeah,
So
there you go.
won't be so bad.
Congratulations,
So
you two.
Yeah, good job.
Happy anniversary.
Well done. Give him a kiss for us, will you? On the
Oh, I
lips.
will.
Okay.
And
bye
squeeze Dougie and tell him he doesn't look like Haley Joel Osment.
now. Yeah, squeeze a fart out of the dog.
Squeeze a fart out of the dog.
That's what I always say. Okay. Well, we've done it, Brian. We've
Every anniversary gift is wood, Red Links.
It's all wood.
It's all wood.
Yeah, there's no that whole like this one is made out of cloth and this one's a whatever.
Yeah,
No,
paper and
wood. Every
For them,
anniversary's made of
wood every year.
Yeah, every year wood. Whisper to it. All right, we're done. That's the show. We're gonna now leave, and to do that, I got to tell you, fine folks at home, that if you want to support the show, you can at patreon.com/TMS. Why, you ask? Because for as low as $1 a month, you get like 18 episodes a freaking month. It's insane. Tons of extra stuff too. So go read all about it at patreon.com/TMS. For everything else, it's frogpants.com/TMS. And you can email us, themorningstream@gmail.com. I think we're done.
Okay.
Do you have a song?
Well, I thought we were done. I was ready to just hang up and walk away. But
well, almost
gotta do
done.
a song
Almost
now
done.
too. Yeah, I didn't have a request set up for today, so I get to pull from new stuff that I've recently discovered, and this is great. So when I was doing the Paul Simon episode last weekend, I found a whole cover album of stuff I'd never heard of called Secondhand Songs for Men and Women by the band Fortress Social Club. I'm thinking, all right, well, what's this? I listened to the damn thing, and the whole album from start to finish is great. Let's pull one of the tracks from there. If you're a fan of the Traveling Wilburys, and who isn't? I don't want to meet the person that doesn't like the Traveling Wilburys. This is their cover of End of the Line, and it changes things up in great ways. Here is the Fortress Social Club and End of the Line.
This show is part of the Frog Pants Network. Frog Pants Network. Get more shows like this at frogpants.com.
The plane, boss, the plane.
Yeah. I don't remember why do I have that? I have no idea what that's about. All right. Hey, look at that. Look what we've done.
Look what we've completed and put in front of us.
I made this.